Introduction. In Canada, hazardous products are regulated by Health Canada, as well as each provincial jurisdiction. Different federal and provincial agencies regulate the workplace, transportation of hazardous products, and effects on the environment. Because of this, labels for the same product often vary. This discrepancy leads to worker confusion, consumer uncertainty, and the need for additional resources to maintain multiple hazard classification systems. To eliminate these problems, the Globally Harmonized System of Classification and Labeling of Chemicals, or GHS, referred to as WHMIS 2015 throughout this course, has been designed for all target audiences including, but not limited to, you, the worker, regardless if you are an employee, contractor, or subcontractor. Employers who are engaged in a business where chemicals are used, distributed, or produced for use or distribution. Importers of, or those who will import into Canada, hazardous products produced in other countries for the purpose of supplying them to distributors, clients, or employers within Canada. And distributors, which are businesses other than chemical manufacturers or importers that supply hazardous products to employers or other distributors. The overall goal of WHMIS 2015 is similar to that of Canada's former hazard classification system, the Workplace Hazardous Materials Information System, WHMIS 1988. These systems seek to protect both you and the environment from potential exposure to hazardous products by ensuring that your employer provides necessary protection in the form of appropriate tools, policies, and standards. The main difference between the old and new WHMIS systems is that manufacturers, suppliers, and importers of hazardous products regulated under WHMIS 2015 are responsible for testing, analyzing, classifying, and otherwise determining the hazards and risks to you using the criteria outlined in the UN Model Regulation on the Transport of Dangerous Goods, or TDG. This means that many of the criteria are already being used on a worldwide basis. Hazardous product information from the TDG system may be listed on WHMIS 2015 labels and safety data sheets, or SDSs, provided to you and your employer. This change makes it necessary for your employer to educate and train you in order to implement WHMIS 2015 in your workplace and prevent injury, disease, or death resulting from your use of hazardous products. This course provides the WHMIS 2015 education you require by giving you the knowledge and understanding necessary to answer the following questions. What hazardous products could I be exposed to? Where do I find information about the hazards of these products? How do I protect myself? And what should I do if an incident occurs? Additionally, your employer must provide you with necessary workplace practical training. The information in this course will be presented in 5 chapters. Chapter 1, Health and Safety. Chapter 2, Classification. Chapter 3, Labels. Chapter 4, Safety Data Sheets. And Chapter 5, Rights, Responsibilities, Education, and Training. By the end of this course, you should be able to identify physical and health hazards, take precautionary measures, including choosing appropriate personal protective equipment, classify substances and mixtures based on WHMIS 2015 hazard classifications, identify the hazard and safety information found on WHMIS 2015 labels, identify WHMIS 2015 symbols and pictograms, locate and apply information contained on safety data sheets, outline your rights as a worker and the responsibilities of your employer, and explain the importance of education and training. Let's begin.